Hi, my name is Hayden Ramer, and I'm an employee here at the Muskoka Discovery Center. I started here as a volunteer and worked my way up to being an employee over my grade 9 year, going into my grade 10 year of high school. I love working here because it's so interactive and fun. All the different things that we have here are all things that you can touch and feel and kind of play with for yourself and get an idea of how things work. Like this varnish board that we have is an example of how they used to varnish the boats and go from coat 1 to coat 8 and just kind of make them shiny and new and keeping them in good shape. One of the things that they used to help drill the holes in the boats was this wooden drill here, and it works much like an ice auger. You just put your hand on the top and spin it with your other hand. The last thing that we have here is the wooden floorboards that we have a separate piece here so you can see how they fit together, and then we have the finished product so you can see what would be installed in the bottom of the boats. There are many different boat builders in Muskoka, and now we're going to head over to the iMap, which will show us where they all were. This is our interactive iMap. Here on this screen we can select a decade to learn about, and a narrator will take you around the Muskoka region and show you different developments such as new boat builders, hotels, roads, and railway tracks. Let's take a look at the 1930s and see what we can learn.
The Great Depression slowed tourism for the second time in a century. For the first time in 50 years, the steamers did not call at Port Coburn at the top of Lake Joseph. Resorts closed, and the Muskoka Lakes Navigation Company reduced its fleet to 5 operating ships. Corvette boats of Gravenhurst started operations with a production line style of constructing boats. The company lasted 42 years. At this time, there were 9 other major boat builders in Muskoka. 2 new resorts, Patterson K Lodge and Sherwood Inn, opened, and both are still in business today.
Now that we've learned a little bit about the Muskoka region, let's go over to our interactive iTable and learn about the ships that would have sailed on the lakes over the years. Here we have our interactive iTable that has information all about the steamships that were part of the Muskoka Lakes Navigation Company. Let's take a look at what we have. We have information about any kind of ship that was part of the company at any point in its life. So we have the RMS Seguin, which we still have sailing for us today. We have all sorts of pictures and information about it. And we also have ships that aren't sailing for the navigation company anymore, such as the well-known RMS Sagamo. We still have many pictures and important information about it as well. Now we're going to head over to our Shaping Watersheds exhibit. Alright, and now we're at our augmented reality sandboxes, which are part of our Shaping Watersheds exhibit. One of the cool things about these sandboxes is that it creates a topographical map based on how much sand is where. So every time you move it, it creates a new map and a new watershed. You can even add water by placing your hand over the top and it'll simulate rain. It works in any direction. You can make it taller or make it deeper. It doesn't matter. And one of the great things about these sandboxes is that it's fun for the whole family because we have a sandbox that is smaller for the little kids, and we also have one over here that's taller for the older kids and some of the adults too. Here at the Muskoka Discovery Center, we have so many different ways to get involved, and that goes for pretty much any age group. One of the ways that I got involved here, just when I was starting out, was volunteering in my grade 8 summer year. It was a lot of fun, and I loved doing it, and it even turned into a job. If you want to come help volunteer here, you can pick up an application form and come help out and be a part of our crew.